I got that seat out of there and I've got 3 holes to plug. I took some trimmings out of the hatch up front, a little leftover material they had there. And we're gonna try and fix them holes real quick. I guess all you 3D printer guys, y'all call this filament. I got me some filament from up front. I'm gonna 3D weld this thing. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna put this back together. I'm gonna make it work. They're not very big holes, so I'm not real worried about it. But I don't want holes. And I'm not gonna bolt a seat back down in here in that fashion ever again. So I'm gonna heat this up a little bit. See if we can make this work. I mean, I'm not doing this to sell it to somebody, although if I sold it to somebody, I would be confident in the repair and I would tell them about it. You may not even be able to see it when I'm done here. It's just how good I am. Ask mechanic lady how good I am. I'm probably gonna burn myself just for talking crap. It's looking good. That's getting a little short. Let's get a new piece. Well, I cut off a lot. I thought it was going to take way more. I thought it was going to take way more material. But it's okay. The material I took off will not affect the way that hatch works or seals or anything. Thought about going and taking it off the kayak that's already down, but I don't molest one to fix another. I've got the rivets to put one of these other tie downs on that other kayak, but I don't want to take, there's nothing wrong with this kayak, so I don't want to take any parts off of it to make the other one whole. I'll just buy some new hold downs for that one and do the other modifications that I want to the other one while I use this one. Alright, those holes are completely filled now. If I could get my hand back there, I'm willing to bet you the material comes all the way out the bottom of that hole. I melted and smashed quite a bit of material down in there, and I'm willing to bet you that I filled them up all the way. Alright, well, there's a quick repair for anybody that's wondering how to fix a little hole or crack in your kayak. You find some sandpaper, I'll be right back. Well, of course, I couldn't just find a piece of sandpaper. That's just making it too hot. There you go, guys. No more holes. As far as these, let's go back to my other problem here. That problem there is fixed. That's a done deal, Lucille. Okay, my other problem back here is you can look down through that fishing rod holder. Pretty smart design, I'd say. Really, Ocean Kayak, if you're listening, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. You know, that's the most brilliant thing I've seen for something to go offshore in. Is a hole directly in the top of your hull. And they call it a fishing rod holder. But you know what? The last time I got knocked off this thing out there, I didn't realize how much water had gotten into it the previous 2 runs. It was my fault that I got destroyed the last couple of tries out, because this thing had about 15 gallons of water, maybe 20 gallons of water in it. That could have been because it was upside down so long out there in the deal, but I think it's because the waves crashing over the front. When you got 3 to 5s and you're going out, you're going to get some waves over the front. And they do. They crash over the front and they drain out pretty quick usually. But if it gets inside the hull, there's obviously no way to get the water out of the hull without being on shore. You have, to take the plug out and flip it up on end and get the water out. That's unfeasible when you're 1,000 yards offshore or something. I'm having a heck of a time with this Flex Seal tape. I don't know, maybe it sat too long. Okay, there we go. Wow, man. So I'm gonna cut some pieces and I'm gonna Flex Seal tape the top of those to keep the water from getting in. Something I can take off later if I do want to go in the canals and go fishing. But really what needs to happen, I should take them out and Flex Seal the bottom, but then they'll fill up with water, and that's the reason they got a hole in them. I understand that. But for my purpose to take shark bait out, I need to stop the water, and I've got other stuff to do today to get ready to leave, and I don't really have time to do the major overhaul on a kayak like I need to do. We got the rest of the winter to do that. Although I'm pretty adamant about going out every month. I'd like to make one little trip a month at least. If it's only a day, it doesn't matter, just a trip a month for sanity's sake, and then come back to this place and do my thing. But I'm gonna get back to this. This is nothing special here. I'm just gonna put some tape over the holes for now. If I come up with a better solution, what I would like to do, and really I wish I had time, but next time I'm gonna make this plan now. I'm gonna make a PVC bait deployment bar across. I'm gonna take these out. I'll make some plates that screw back down to the original holes so it can always go back to what it was. And I'm gonna make a PVC rack across here that'll contain and hold my hooks, so my hooks can't come dislodged when I get flipped over in the waves. I'd like them to stay attached to the kayak and not get stuck in me. And anyway, that's where we're headed. But that's an idea for next time. Maybe we'll see if we can make that happen. See y'all later. Have a great Sunday. See you from the beach either this evening or in the morning.